I say, it's me, it's Wiggly, and I'm back once again for another Fallout 4 settlement build tour, here today on location at Abomination Street, aka Hangman's Alley. And before we step through the gates, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about what this site was like before mods. It was indeed just a shithole. We'll step in the gate here, and look, you can see the absolute mess and rubbish anywhere, and this is about the best I'd managed to do with it without scrap that settlement. I'd managed to sort of oh, I'm bent down. How do we, yeah, feet hurt. I'd managed to get a load of beds into this horrible hut that was blocking everything. I've tried to cover the hut up, and yeah, even with scrap that settlement, let's just switch it into build mode quickly. See, while you can scrap a fair bit of stuff, you still can't get rid of that. You can get rid of that bit of junk off the stairs there, you get rid of this, but you've still got all this rubbish laying around here. What else can we get rid of? You can get rid of a fair bit, but stuff like that you can't. You can get rid of that. That's quite good. You can get rid of that. But generally, it was quite messy, and that's kind of what it looked like. I managed to get some stairs up here. Let's run up these stairs, and that was the best thing I could do without any place anywhere or anything like that. I had to use this grated one because it was the only one that would clip through there. Let's see if it will go with. See, with place anywhere, you can just stick it there. Do it like that. Put that on there as well, that'll do. But yeah, what a mess it was. So with that said, let's take a walk through the gates and see what I've managed to build now that I have got mods, and plenty of them. Loads of mods. So yeah, I've put some doors there, make it look like you could go inside if you wanted to. We've got a kind of raider style guard there. I think these guys might be thinking that they're thinking of taking up the ways of the raider, or perhaps joining the raider. I might have to get them all together and have a little talk with them. Yeah, look, we've got the raiders return. There's a bar there, and look, they're all masked up. Are you guys thinking of becoming all raidery? Raidery, is that a word? It is now. So that's the bar there. As you can see, they've got the old Blanco and cheese, but they're trying to hide the dirty ones with some nice clean ones in front. They've got a till. I've been a bit lazy there. I had to use DIY clutter. Yes. As I did get lazy towards the end, I did a lot of work on this place. But yeah, let's take a look at, we got the junk shop. Junk in a box, thrift and salvage. We buy, sell and trade junk. Put your junk in a box and bring it in. So I guess that's what that yellow box is about. I was going to do something with this door, but I decided to put the brick wall in front there, or breeze block wall. And that's kind of what I started there. But that door generally stays shut because of the clipping. But inside the junk shop, he's got all his junk on the shelves. Got some weights and anything you could need. And for some reason he's dressed up like James Bond. Bit of shooting going on in the neighbourhood. To pop upstairs and have a look what's going on. So here's the clinic, because I've built a building in here. As I said, I wasn't satisfied that you couldn't get into any of the buildings, so I kind of made a building here. You got the armor shop and the gun shop and the clinic here. So this is the clinic, but he thinks he's a butcher and a pirate, because he wants to believe, and he sells chems, and he doesn't really know what time his shop opens. I think he's had a bit too much of his own product. So yeah, it's called a lift down. Hopefully the buttons come down with it. Yes, they have today. That's nice. Right, okay, second floor. We've got the weapon shop, so you can buy guns from this cowgirl here. And then third floor, the armor store. And there's plenty of Raider style armor on sale and a Raider flag. You guys are turning Raider slowly, aren't you? Huh? Good talk. Okay, so up on the 4th floor, this is outside of the build limit. It wouldn't let you build up here, but I did manage to use Place Anywhere to sort of reach outside the build limit and get a few things up here. And then you could sort of parkour your way onto there like that. And I did manage again to reach up outside of the build limit and get in this bridge here, so we can sort of have an overview of the settlement. Not a great one, to be honest, because the banister's in the way. Whatever. So I'm not doing my parkour very well today. Oh, bit of a non-solid concrete there. If anyone was wondering what's on the roofs of Good Neighbour, there you go. Good Neighbour. Bad Neighbour. That's what I should have called this place. Bad Neighbour. So let's get on the balconies of the turrets. Oh, no, I missed the gate. But back at the gate again. So in here, got you've seen all the shops. So what's in behind the green door? Oh. So we've got the workshop. I thought, seeing as the workshop was red, we'd put as many red items around it as we could for some reason. I've got a red box up there and a green door, or green box to match my green door. And a scavenger station, which I haven't assigned anyone to because I didn't want too many people here. And he just about hangs off the edge of that. It's a shame there. Never mind. These came with this mod. And in here, that's enough of that. It's a bit hot outside for all that. And then here, hello love, you alright? Yeah. She don't want to talk to me, but yeah, as promised, I did what I could. And then in here is my little miniature workshop. Check out my other videos. I do explain all of the mods that I use. It's a bit much to list them all and put them on the screen every time. But check out my channel, check out my videos. There's plenty of videos explaining what mods I use. Up the stairs here. I don't know what happened to the colour of this switch. If that's something I did, I don't know. They used to be blue. But yeah, here's the door. Okay. Got a turret gun there looking after us, in case anyone comes through. And we should have the guard there, yeah, but he doesn't want to stand at his post. I had to push him there. And then in the last door, what we got? Well, it's not the last door. We got the armor workbench with this poster, which I thought was well cool. I will tell you that mod can't, or this poster comes from this mod. And then inside to the building I sort of made in this alcove. So I've got a little kitchen area, some books and what have you, and this took me hours to get that in there like that. I've got a sort of grey bottom on it, and then there's some water in there, and then I've put the glass roofs, or glass floor panels actually, on there. Tried to decorate the place a little bit, but not too much. I've made these outside windows kind of look like inside windows down here as best I could. Didn't put too much junk around the place because it kept crashing as usual. And I am using Scrap That Settlement, which I'll have to turn off after the video's done, as it does crash my game. But without it, you just couldn't really achieve much here. Up the spiral staircase. On this floor, I've got a few decorations on the wall there. On this floor it's like the bathroom floor, or as the Americans might call the restroom, and as I call Le Bog. This is just a toilet, a unisex toilet. It's got a sink, a fountain, a little bathtub, bin, load of soap and bits and pieces that you might need in the bathroom. And this is the only room with an outside view. This is actually outside the settlement build line, which is about there. Otherwise I would have assigned a guard to it. But there you go. That's the first bathroom. This is the men's bathroom, which is no different from the women's bathroom. It's just to stop any accidental mishaps of nakedness. Yeah. And there's the ladies' bathroom, which does have curtains up because there's windows there. This bathroom's pretty much the same as I do all the little one squared bathrooms that I do in all the settlements, really. So check out other videos to see how I do them, and there's some more dressers, you know, should you want to put some clothes or whatever in there. Another spiral staircase takes us upstairs to the final room, the bedroom upstairs. And I've tried to make these sort of outdoor windows sort of look like part of the furniture on the inside, well, you can really see what it is. And I left this wire here. I don't know if I could have scrapped it, if I could have just covered it up, but I've hung these whatever they are, you get them from the place of atomness, whatever it is. Oh, you know what I mean.
Smoke every day.
It's been a long day. I've been building this all day. I've been building it for weeks, but I was putting the finishing touches on today, and it's amazing how long the finishing touches actually take, especially when it keeps crashing on you. But yeah, and the only thing that looks outdoor about this is this sort of house where I've placed the front door, and I've covered up the windows using, let's just put it into build mode, I'll show you that. If I just pick it off the wall here, I can show you. It's just one of those that I've covered that window up with. And I've done the same here because I'd put a roof across there. Again, using place anywhere to reach outside the settlement build limit, because the settlement build limit is about halfway up this room. I just pick that up and show you that as well. That's what I did there to cover that window. Let's take it out of build mode. Yeah, and then I've made this little decorational house looking place with the creepy Deathclaw head on the front door. Who's inside? Oh, pardon me, Mrs. Deathclaw. Should probably leave now. Should get the yeah. Is there anything else to show you? Let's jump downstairs. I do believe that that is the entire settlement. It's amazing how quickly it took to show you it and how long it took to build the bloody thing. But there you go. Touch my buttons if I've touched yours. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.